In the course of last year, at the onset of the pandemic, many people lost their jobs, and some of them are actually my friends. And as a matter of fact, I was also working somewhere in Nairobi, and we had to end everything that you are doing, right? So I was working on part-time basis, and I was working on part-time basis in office. That was an 8 to 5 job. But I was going for 2 days, I think, and then these other days I focus on my freelance stuff. So I never wanted a full-time job, and my friends who are working full-time, they lost their jobs. Some of them lost their jobs, and they kept asking me, how do you work online, and how did you start to become a freelancer? So in this video, I think it's good for me to talk about how to become a freelancer. And this is so important. You have to start somewhere, right? So there are various requirements for one to become a freelancer. And freelancing means that you are working online or you are working from home. So you are doing tasks and working for somebody, but then you are not there physically, but you are somewhere where you have internet connection and you're working and submitting your work to that person. And then when they can review the work and get back to you, you correct, and that is it. Okay. And also freelance, you can work as a full-time freelancer for somebody. So for example, remote companies can hire you to work for them as a freelancer. Okay, so you are working with the team, but then you are not there physically. This company can be in the other part of the world, like the US or Europe or any other part. Can be there in Africa, but another country. But then you are working with the team, meaning that you have meetings, you have Zoom meetings, you have Skype calls and stuff like that. Now, let's say that you've never heard of freelancing, or you just may have heard of it but would like to become, but you don't know where to start, right? So let me just try to break down the process of becoming a freelancer. So what do you need? Of course, there are some requirements for everything. Now, for you to become a freelancer, the first thing you need is skills. So the skills is the most important part of this. But of course, since you are working online, you need a computer and internet connection. So you don't work online through radio or through any other thing, but you need to use your computer. Whether you're using your phone, that is a computer. And also you must have internet connection, because the internet is the one that connects us, has made the world a global village. So let's talk about the skills. Now, there are various skills right now that can enable you to work as a freelancer, and I just broke them down into first design skills, writing skills, editing skills, programming skills, accounting skills, communication skills, tutoring skills, and general content creation. Okay, so we'll start with design skills. So under design skills is where you can, these are the skills that you can use to design something. So like the skills that there are skills that you can use to work online. There are some you cannot work online. So for example, if you are a farmer, you cannot work online as a farmer. Might be advising somebody, but you cannot plant whatever. You cannot cultivate land online or farm online. So like those kind of skills does not apply here. So there are specific categories of skills that you need to have for you to work as a freelancer. And the best part of this is that you can learn. Human brain is so powerful computer that you can learn anything. It doesn't matter whether you don't have these skills or you have them, but you are not perfect. So that does not matter, right? So let's just start with design skills. First is Photoshop. So Photoshop is where you use the Photoshop application to, you can design logos, you can design posters, and you can design company profiles and many other designs you can make with Photoshop and CorelDRAW and also InDesign and Illustrator. And also these skills, somebody they can hire you, a company can actually hire you to work for them on freelance basis. So they can just hire you as their designer so that you may be in Kenya or any other country, but you are designing for that company and working for that company. Okay, so another set of skills that we need are writing skills. And these are writing skills. If you are a good writer, personally, I'm not a good writer. Okay, and I write things, I write articles, and I write things to do with programming and tech, but I don't think I qualify to be called a writer. And the reason is that I've tried. I don't like forcing myself into the things that I don't like doing. So, for example, like writing, people are giving me some articles to write sometimes back, but I could not. No, I don't like writing and doing some designing things. No, I am a logical kind of a person. I want to sit down and do imagine things like and then create those things. So I'm a more logical person as compared to creative writing or things like those. Right. So writing is where you can write articles. Okay, you can write CVs, you can do academic writing and proposal writing and research analysis. These are some of the things that I've done. Okay, I have done especially the research writing and proposal writing. They just follow a specific format and they require you to add your own creativity, as long as you have understanding. Okay, so let's look at if let's say you have these skills. So another question would be, so how do you get somebody to work for online? Okay, and that I think we'll talk about that in another video. But then the skills are very important. You just need, if you don't know how to write, you don't need anybody to teach you. As a matter of fact, you can research on your own, and we have the internet, so you can research, you can watch YouTube tutorials on how to write articles, how to write CVs, how to do academic writing and stuff like that. And then you have the editing skills. So editing skills, among these are Adobe After Effects. You have to learn that software. You have Adobe Premiere Pro, I think, and then we have many other editing software. So this is where you are now editing videos. Okay, you need to have some knowledge of that. And if you don't have that knowledge, I think we have some software online that are quite simplified that you can use to create videos. But those will not be professional. So for professional editing, you need these skills here. Okay. So another set of skills is programming skills. Okay, and this is where I belong. I am a software developer and I work as a freelance software developer. Well, so for programming skills, you learn programming, and this is one of the area that people fear most. Okay, but it's not hard. It's just a matter of getting started, and you'll make it. So under programming, you have front end. You can become a front end developer. So the front end is where you are dealing with the interface that people interact with. So like on a website, you have the interface that people interact with, and you have another part that people cannot even see. So this part is called the backend, and this backend is the part that deals with the processing data, logic, and stuff like that. And then you have the full stack developer. This is the person who does both of them. He has the capability of developing nice user interfaces and can also write the backend code that will do specific logic or logical operations. Okay, so and after that you have DevOps. So DevOps are basically, they deal with like the putting the whatever has been developed, like application to hosting, okay, maintenance of the server, stuff like that, I think, if I'm not wrong. Right, so these are the programming skills, okay, but of course you can break them down into Android development. You can be a desktop application developer and many other divisions. And then you have accounting skills. So this may be a surprise, but I want to let you know that we have many people working as accountants for various companies on freelance basis. So like a company based in the US can hire you, and basically you'll be analyzing the accounts, but now this is online. So for you to do accounting, you don't need to be somewhere physically, but you can be anywhere and do that. And another set of skills is the communication skills, and this is for virtual assistants. So virtual assistants are like the people who can manage for you. Like when somebody calls you, you can let them manage that for you. So they will receive the calls. They just like you are personal assistant, okay, but they are virtual. And then the next set of skills is tutoring, and I do this. So this is where you create your courses and then you sell the courses online. And there are platforms that you can sell these courses. For example, you have Udemy, you have we have tutorial skills. Okay, you have very many other platforms that you can sell your courses. And of course, the revenue that you earn is depends on the platform's policies, right? So they have revenue sharing policies where maybe you can get 50 and they get 50, or if you advertise that they get maybe 3% and you get the 97%. So that depends on the platform that you are using. And you can also share this whatever courses that you have on your own website. So just create your website and then you sell your courses. So when the students subscribe to them, that money will be paid to you. Another thing is now the general content creation. Okay, now about the general content creation is where you have maybe a blog where you are writing articles and posting on that blog site, and you can now use, how do you earn here? You earn by now marketing this monetizing this content. And by monitoring, you can use Google AdSense. And we have other monetizing platforms also, right? So I think we have others. Okay, we have others like video captioning, like audio. We have video captioning and also we have audio. I don't know, I've forgotten about it. That brings us to the end of skills. Just a set of skills that I've listed, but you have many other set of skills that you can search for online. Okay, now let's move to the tools. So which tools do you need? Depending on the task, you'll need either a computer, a phone, a tablet, or any other device that can help you. If you are writing, you can write on your phone, from your phone, but that is not comfortable. I'll suggest a computer, okay, because you cannot like program. You cannot program on your computer. Editing on your computer is hard. On your phone, on your phone is hard. Doing virtual assistant from your phone is almost impossible. Okay, so you must have a computer, and also you must have internet connection. So internet connection, you may be, that does not matter. You can use your data bundles. Okay, at some point I also used that. I was using just the data where I'll connect my phone to the computer and use it to the hotspot. I'll create the hotspot with my phone and connect my computer to that hotspot. And also I advanced to using a MiFi. You can purchase a MiFi. I think it costs around 6,000 there. Okay, around 6,000 to 7,000. They're the MiFi. But now this comes with like fiber MiFi. If you are in Kenya, it's the data is a bit cheaper compared to other service providers like Safaricom and Airtel. Okay, and then after that you can maybe advance to now the fiber internet. Okay, that is efficient. Alright, so basically that is the process of becoming a freelancer. Just a simplified or summary of it. But there are a lot of things that you can read about this. If you can just Google about it, you are going to get a lot of information. So this is just but a summary. So thank you so much, and if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this.